On the news tonight, House of Representatives Committee on Aviation makes case for NAMA to get more than approved 22% share from its generated revenue. Saudi authorities free 3 Nigerians arrested for alleged drug trafficking. Correspondent takes a look at dangers inherent in the overgrown weeds on road dividers in Ilorin. Plus updates from the world of entertainment and sport. This is News Tonight on the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Ilorin. Good evening and welcome. I am Usman Alayande. The House of Representative Committee on Aviation has made a case for the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, NAMA, to get more than the present approved 22% share from its generated revenue alongside the immediate implementation of the NAMA Act 2022 for optimal performance. This was the focal point at the ongoing 4-day retreat for the committee in Abuja. National Assembly correspondent Joshua Ogunjide reports.
Themed: Emerging Trends in Global Aviation, Sustainability Technology, and Digital Transformation. Discussions centered around the airspace management, legislative oversight, and other stakeholders' engagements.
Our goal is to develop actionable plans and reinforce priorities that enhance aviation safety, infrastructure, and regularity compliance.
Presenting the 22% allocation to the agency as a far cry from the resources needed to meet its needs, the agency and committee members called for the immediate implementation of the NAMA's Act 2022 by ensuring the cessation of the 50% deduction at source from NAMA's IGR.
We have invested hugely in procuring instrument landing systems, surveillance system, communication system, and yet we keep modernizing. We keep moving with the technology so that we will not be left behind, and yet you are still paying us peanuts.
These key players agree will form a significant enabler for infrastructure modernization, urgent resolution of the obstruction evaluation fee challenge, as well as the review of air navigation charges, among others.
The best thing is for him to go to court to help the country so that he can be able to generate the money and be able to put in all these new digitalized equipment where you have from ground to air communication, free communication, freely. You will have a lot of things. Almost all the airports in Nigeria will have ILS. They will have Dopplers so that there will be perfect takeoff and perfect landing in any thick or bad weather in the country.
ICAO is International Civil Aviation Organization. So I related it with the critical elements of ICAO State Safety Oversight System as a tool for any legislative oversight.
Speakers added that NAMA must modernize its infrastructure and invest in cutting-edge technology like performance-based navigation, PBN, satellite-based augmentation systems, SBAS, and digital aeronautical information management systems in line with best global practice. In Abuja, Joshua Ogunjide, NTA News.
Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has prayed for a world filled with peace, standing firm against the provocations of war. This was when she received in audience the ambassador of the state of Qatar to Nigeria, Ali bin Ghanim Al-Ajri, in her office. While reacting to recent attack in Doha, the capital of Qatar, the First Lady called for more understanding among nations of the world, noting that peace as espoused by major religions is close to the heart of God.
We just pray that our world will have peace and then we can live in love as the dictates of Allah. I think, the Muslim religion faith is about peace, and the Christian faith is also the same.
The visit of the ambassador, which held mainly behind closed doors, explored how to break a new ground of partnership between Renewed Hope Initiative and Qatar Foundation for Education, Science and Community Development in Doha, especially towards promotion of Al-Majri system of education and addressing the challenges of out-of-school children in the country. The Nigerian Technical Aid Corps, NTAC, has deployed 18 volunteers in Liberia and Rwanda under the Technical Aid Corps scheme, further strengthening Nigeria's international cooperation and soft power diplomacy. Kelvin Ebonoyai reports.
12 of the volunteers are heading to Liberia and 6 to Rwanda. The Director General of NTAC, Dr. Yusuf Buba Yakub, expressed delight at their readiness to serve. He emphasized that such deployment were made possible by the visionary 4D policy agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which has elevated Nigeria's global image. He described NTAC as an instrument of soft power diplomacy created to extend Nigeria's technical expertise to fellow African, Caribbean, and Pacific countries, challenging the volunteers to uphold the dignity of the country.
We have countries where our experts have invented building materials from the fiber of plantain or banana, and it is being put in use. We have countries where our experts are top leaders in their universities, like vice chancellors, deputy vice chancellor, and so it is a wonderful program that is helping extend our development to our fellow blacks, and also it is also helping to develop our own experts.
The team lead, Professor Solomon Ubu, expressed gratitude on behalf of his colleagues for being chosen out of millions of Nigerians who applied for this opportunity. He promised to make the country proud, noting that Rwanda in particular is reputed to be one of the cleanest and most hospitable countries in Africa, offering an excellent environment for success. In Abuja, Kelvin Ewonwaye, NTA News.
And away from that, the National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency, NESRA, and the Wildlife Justice Commission, WJC, have signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, in a move aimed at strengthening wildlife protection in the country. The MOU, signed at NESRA's headquarters in Abuja by the Director General and CEO of NESRA, Professor Innocent Bariko, and Chief of Investigations at the WJC, Stephen Kamodi, represented by the Regional Manager for West and Central Africa, Abim Asifiade, establishes a framework for operation to combat transitional organized criminal networks trafficking in wildlife, fish, and timber. The MOU will strengthen intelligence sharing, enhance forensic and legal collaboration, and support future programs under the Nigerian Wildlife Law Enforcement Task Force. According to the NESRA DG, the MOU aligns perfectly with Nigerians' obligations under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, and demonstrates our government's determination to protect biodiversity, conserve threatened species, and ensure sustainable managed wildlife resources for future generations. And NESRA remains committed to working with the WJC to ensure that Nigeria does not serve as a safe haven or transit hub for wildlife traffickers. The Executive Director of Wildlife Justice Commission, Olivia Swak-Goldman, in a statement said the collaboration with NESRA will bring in fresh vigor into wildlife enforcement activities in the country. The Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center is exploring deeper collaboration with the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, the Commission to promote peace, security, climate justice, and regional integration. Muhammad Rabiu Ali reports that CISLAC and partners have represented the 2024 to 2029 strategic documents as the first step towards takeoff of the partnership.
Inequality remains the reason for the crisis in West Africa that requires urgent attention. This engagement is to foster collaboration and inclusive development with the ECOWAS Commission to tackle inequality, stressing the importance of advancing human rights, social justice, thereby reducing poverty.
Both ECOWAS and Oxfam and its partners who could be amplifying the voices of the marginalized communities and promoting policies that benefit the most vulnerable households or communities. And these are issues that we could actually go deeper into trying to identify what could be done.
The issues of democratic governance is one area that we as CISLAB and Oxfam, we want to see how we can support ECOWAS to ensure that we actually have more democratic election in our country.
The ECOWAS president further encouraged civil society organizations to intensify advocacy on climate justice, noting that it is critical to addressing climate-related conflicts.
We cannot address insecurity alone. That is why we are working together. We must work together. Just a few weeks ago, ECOWAS ministers of defense and ministers of finance met here in Abuja to determine the funding modality for our counter-terrorism activities. So this shows you how much attention we are giving to peace and security. Just because you are not affected doesn't mean you are not exposed. And this is why we really need to work together.
He assured CISLAC and Oxfam of ECOWAS readiness to partner on initiatives that will promote peace, development, and integration in the region. In Abuja, Muhammad Rabiu Ali, NTA News.
And back to the state's capital. Some residents and motorists in Ilorin metropolis are raising concerns over the poor state of road dividers in areas such as Fatih, Basin, and the Agric roundabout. The dividers are now overgrown with weeds, obstructing visibility and posing serious safety risks to road users. Abdulmumin Abdulwakil told the affected areas and now brings us this report.
Driving through Fatih Road, Basin, and Agric roundabout areas of Ilorin reveals an unkept site of road dividers overtaken by grown bushes. For motorists, these bushes obstructs clear view of the road ahead, creating dangerous blind spots and increasing the risk of head-on collisions. Pedestrians also described the situation as an eyesore, questioning the level of attention given to such high-traffic areas of the city.
For motorists navigating the road, which means, I cannot even see any vehicle. It's actually overwhelmed the entire area. They should find a way to begin to cut and maintain. It's not just an emergency action or emergency exercise. It should be a sustainable thing, that is on a continuous basis, for us to have. And it's not here along the river basin only. It's not along river basin. It is the entire city.
The place is very looking bush, and when the people are coming from Fatih, they don't see the person who is coming from basin. We want the government to do something about it so that the accidents they will limit a bit.
While the Kwara State Ministry of Environment has made effort to trim these bushes from time to time, residents insist that more consistent action is needed. They argued that regular maintenance and proper landscaping of these road dividers will not only improve visibility but also enhance the beauty and safety of the city.
My suggestion is that interlock of the road that they are currently doing in Kwara State, that is beautifying the road and the city itself, should please be extended to Tanker roundabout here, so that it will avoid unnecessary accidents.
This place is too bushy and it's not good at all in case some people are ascending while these ones are descending. So in case of sights, they will not see it, so it might cause accidents. And some people around the area might even dump dustbin around there.
With Ilorin expanding and traffic pressure rising daily, residents are calling on the government to go beyond routine trimming and ensure sustained effort that prioritize both road safety and urban cleanliness. Abdulmumin Abdulwakil, NTA News.
And Saudi authorities have released 3 Nigerian pilgrims who were detained in Jeddah a month ago following their arrest over alleged drug trafficking. This was confirmed at a press briefing in Abuja. Salwa Khalil Ibrahim has details.
3 Nigerians, Mariam Abdullahi Bahija Aminu, and Abdul Hamid Sadiq, were recently freed from detention in Saudi Arabia after 4 weeks in custody. They had been arrested on August 6th in Saudi Arabia after a syndicate operating at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, tagged their luggage with illicit drug without their knowledge. They were traveling to Jeddah for the Lesser Hajj when they were detained for alleged drug trafficking. Following complaint from the families, an investigation was launched, leading to the arrest of the drug kingpin and 3 other members of the syndicate, including airline officials. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and other government officials engaged with their Saudi counterpart to prove the innocence of the detainees and secure their release.
That following the series of engagements, one of the 3 Nigerians was released from custody on Sunday the 14th September and the remaining 2 on Monday 15th September 2025, just 2 days ago. We'd like to reiterate our commitment that Nigeria will never abandon its citizens, especially when the facts clearly show that they are victims of criminal conspiracies as in this case, as established in this case. We again assure the public of the agency's unwavering commitment to fight the scourge of substance abuse and illicit drug trafficking in the country with no sacred cows in our enforcement duties.
The detainees are already on their way back to Nigeria. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
And on the entertainment scene, Afrobeat star David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, is set to make his debut at the Coachella Music and Arts Festival next year. Hannah Fakeye has details of this and more from the world of entertainment.
Organizers of Coachella Music and Arts Festival recently unveiled the lineup ahead of the festival, and Davido was the only Nigerian artist to make the cut. The numerous hitmaker said he will take the stage on April 11 and 18, 2026, bringing his unique Afrobeat sound to the iconic California venue Empire Polo Club in Indio, California. It joins the line of Nigerian musicians such as Seun Kuti, Burna Boy, Mr. Easy, Tems, Wizkid and CK, who have previously performed at Coachella. Still in the music scene, Nigerian singer and rapper Vector the Rapper has claimed that his hit song with Good Girl LA, Ellie Momo, helped someone at psychiatric home out of depression. He revealed this while speaking about the impact of conscious music in a recent episode podcast, in which he explained that musical success should be beyond charts and focused on impact on the lives of listeners. Anna Fakeye, NTA News.
And on sports, Kwara United officials have affirmed that they remained optimistic of hosting their CAF Confederation Cup home tie against Ghana's Asante Kotoko in Ilorin, despite the ongoing uncertainty over the approval of the club's Rashid Yakini Stadium. Kabir Shagaya's report is here presented.
The club's media officer, Ayodiji Ismail, revealed on Tuesday that renovation at the stadium are progressing quickly and that the club is waiting for a formal inspection by the African Football Governing Body. According to Ismail, the facility has not yet been inspected by CAF, and the last assessment was conducted by the Nigerian Football Federation officials about months ago. Kwara United General Manager Bashir Badawi also confirmed that the club is in regular contact with the NFF, stressing that the venue for the match will be communicated publicly in coming days. In another update, Federation of International Football Association has announced that it will roll out the sum of $355 million to clubs releasing their players for the next year World Cup. The new benefit scheme deal, reached in association with the powerful European Club Association, including for the first-time player involved in qualifiers but not featuring in the 48-team 2026 tournament, co-hosted by the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. The FIFA president noted that FIFA club benefits programs for the 2026 FIFA World Cup is going to step further by recognizing financial and huge contribution their players around the world make to the staging of both the qualifiers and the final tournament.
And up next is the weather forecast for tomorrow. That's all we can take on NTA News tonight. Good evening and thanks for joining us.
For more news and programs, you can visit our website on www.ntailorin.com.ng. Download the NTA Ilorin app from Google Play Store on your Android devices. You can also watch our news on NTA Ilorin YouTube channel.